What's going on, ninth grade? My name is Mr. Rothschild, and I'm one of the school counselors here at Princeton High School. Strap in for the next 10 minutes. I'm going to spill the tea about what you need to know to be Gucci. This is going to be straight up fire. I don't mean to flex or be a Chad, but I low key understood the assignment. No cap, bet. All right, yo, this counselor's got some serious riz. I know what you're thinking. All right. So anyway, enough of all that. I really hope I have your attention because what I'm about to share with you is pretty important. Attendance really matters here. And some of you may have already had conversations with your counselors about the importance of attendance, but I'm just going to review it with you to make sure that you're really on track for a successful rest of your year. So the first thing to know is if you're taking a semester class, so a class that only meets for half the year, where that's the first half of the year or the second half of the year, you're allowed to have up to 9 absences in any one of those classes. If you go over that absence threshold, other things might happen, like a loss of credit. Um, for any other course that are full year courses, that gives you 18 total absences. That's a lot of absences. So if you're going over that threshold, you really need to make sure you have a conversation with your counselor so you can try to figure out what you can do to kind of really buckle down and hopefully keep yourself below that threshold. Because it's a real bummer if you work hard all school year, pass all of your classes, but then you put yourself in a spot where you might lose credit in a class and basically get nothing for it. So really important to stay below those thresholds of 9 and 18, depending if it's a semester or a full year course. And like I said, even if you get straight A's in a class, if you go over those thresholds, you put yourself in a spot where you can lose credit. Also, one thing other note, fun fact, 3 tardies. So if you're late 3 times, that equals 1 absence. So if you are a student who is chronically late to class, we're talking you're coming in late because you're hanging out or socializing in the hallways, or you're taking a break with your friends, and you're getting yourself late to class, 3 of those equals an absence. So if you are in class every day, but you're still late every day, you could still lose credit. So keep that in mind. The next thing I'm going to really talk about is getting some help. So if you find that you're struggling in any of your classes, maybe you need some extra help getting homework done, or you just need a place to get that stuff done. We have a really great opportunity for you for free in our Idea Center. So we have free tutoring, homework assistance, which is in our Idea Center. For those of you who don't know where that is, it's directly above our main office. So if you went through the roof of the main office, you'd be in our Idea Center. So you can sign up for free tutoring. There's a lot of different times you can meet. You can choose your schedule. You can choose what subjects you might need help in. And you can do so by just scanning a QR code to sign up. It'll take you right to the link for sign up. I actually have the QR code right outside my office. My office is inside the counseling suite. 103V is my room number. But you can actually sign up there and be able to participate in tutoring. And again, you can meet, there's lots of times to meet, whether it's after school or during break, tiger time, lots of opportunities to get some help. And it's free, it's peer tutoring. It's awesome. It's run by Dr. Dinan. You'll get to know her really well next year. She oversees all community service as well. So you'll really get to know her better starting next year. So now let's talk about like courses in your future. So there are some upcoming deadlines that you really need to know about. So if you're interested in adding a semester to elective, so a course that will start probably, I think it's like February 1st, end of January, somewhere around there is when the semester 2 starts. So if you are free right now and you want to add an elective in that spot, you can still do that. You actually have until the second week after the second semester starts to add an elective. So if you are interested in adding a course, make sure you're seeing your counselor. Okay, so if I'm your counselor, come see me. If another one of our fantastic counselors is under your has you in their caseload, make sure you see them. They can help you discuss, and figure out which courses are available during your free periods. So you can definitely still add a semester course if you're interested. If you're interested in possibly withdrawing from a course or leveling down in a course, and I'll talk about what that means in a minute, You can still do that up until right before we head to winter break. Okay, so winter break is like the 23rd or 22nd, I think. The 20th is that Friday. That's the last day you can still drop a course or level change a course. So at this point, if you drop a course, it does show up on your transcript. It will show up as a withdrawal. So it does not just disappear. It will show that you did take the course. It won't show what grade you would have been earning in the course, but it does remove that course from your schedule. You'll get a free period at that point, unless you add a second semester elective. Um, but you will get a withdrawal and you will not get any credit for that course. Um, if you want to level change a course, which can only happen if you're like in an accelerated course and you're scaling down. So, for example, let's say you're taking accelerated bio or algebra 2 Excel or geo Excel or pre-calc Excel, and you want to go down to the on level course of like bio or algebra 2 or geometry or pre-calc, you can still do that again up until December 20th. The grade from the first quarter that you earned will be changed by, I think it's by 10 points. So let's say you had a B in the course, that becomes an A. So it accounts for the weighted course that you would have been in. Gives you a full level grade change, gives you a full letter grade change. So that's also important to know. And then you'll enter that course for moving forward for quarters 2, 3, and 4. So again, deadline for that, December 20th. The next thing we're going to talk about your schedule is course selection. So we have our program of studies coming out in January. That's where you can see basically all of our courses that we offer for next year. It shows any kind of prerequisites you might need and whether that's a course prerequisite. So if you need to take anything before you can enter a course, or if you need to be a certain grade level before you can enter a course, that's what a prerequisite is. So you can look through that program of studies. You could still look through the old one from this year if you want to kind of refresh your memory, but the new one will come out in January. You should start reviewing that when it comes out, so you're ready for your course selection meetings when you meet with your counselor. So most of you probably met with your counselor last year, probably towards the end of the year, maybe somewhere around March, April-ish. And that was to choose your courses for this year. We do that every year with you guys. So we will meet with you every single year to choose your courses. So before we meet with you this year, which will probably happen around, we start like mid-February with our seniors, with our rising seniors, and work our way down to our rising juniors, then rising sophomores, and then we meet with our rising freshmen. So we will probably get to your grade somewhere like in the beginning of March, somewhere around there, maybe mid-March. But you definitely want to review the program of studies before we do that, so you have an idea of what courses you're interested in pursuing. So whether it's the next level of a core class or it's an elective course you want to take, always focusing on making sure you get those graduation requirements done. And these are things you can kind of map out and plan out with your counselor. So that's pretty much everything I want to review with you guys. These are the important things to be focused on right now. I'll also remind you, check out the counseling website. So if you go to the PHS website and you check out the counseling department, there's a lot of information there at your disposal. There's a counseling college career corner run by Ms. Shah. So you certainly can take a look at a lot of her resources. And we also have a school counselor FAQ, which is under our resources. From there, you can kind of see like what we do, what our jobs entail, and basically how we can help. All right, so that's all from me. If you guys have any questions, again, don't ever hesitate to reach out to me or your school counselor. We're all here to help. We're all on one team, and hope to see you guys soon.